Happy Healthy Holidays, tribe! Alex Denise here sharing a little holiday cheer, Keto Eggnog. It's one of the staples that gets me excited and in the holiday spirit. And if you're about that low-carb life, then turn your pot on low heat and let's feast. These are the ingredients. In this video, I'm making double the batch, so if you want to make less, just half the measurements shown throughout the video. You'll also want an instant read thermometer. First, we'll start with the obvious ingredients: 8 large eggs. The heat should be so low, it barely cooks the eggs. If this happens upon dropping the first one in, simply remove it from the stove top and adjust the temperature. Next, 4 large egg yolks. Separate the yolks from the whites in a different bowl and use the whites for something else. Now this is going to take a bit of time, which is key here. Use a regular whisk to stir the eggs as the heat slowly cooks it while adding 8 cups of unsweetened almond milk or other plant milks. If you can't tolerate almond milk, I find macadamia nut milk is a softer substitute. Choose what you're comfortable with, but be sure it's unsweet and mild in flavor. Keep stirring in between adding the 8 cups. Once the mixture is more of a cream color, you can whisk periodically so the nog stays evenly heated. Now, 1/3 of a cup of granulated keto sweetener. 1/3 of a cup is a baseline, but you can use more or less depending on your tolerance of sweetness. Plus, 1/3 of a cup of allulose, which blends smoother, minimizing crystallization and clumping in the mixture when cold. If you use less, you can add about 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt here, but is optional. The contrast may enhance the sweet taste. Continue to stir for at least 10 minutes to help thicken the mixture. It's recommended for eggs to be cooked at a temperature of at least 165 to be considered safe for consumption. This is where your thermometer comes in. So, set it to beep when it reaches 165 and stir continuously. Some other key notes is to choose a pan that distributes heat evenly and is non-stick. So, stainless steel, carbon steel, or enamel ceramic. Cast iron may not be the best choice here because it presents difficulty as it holds heat that might cause the egg to curdle, and since we didn't use oil prior to, it may cause it to stick depending on how it's seasoned. Plus, you really don't want oil in this recipe. Keep the heat low the entire time and don't rush this. Add the ingredients slowly. But since my hand was getting tired, I continued with the milk frother on low speed since the immersion is too fast and may fluff the eggs. 15 minutes is the minimum, though you may need to go a bit longer. Since it's close to the 165 mark, I'm just going to let it sit on the stove for a second until it beeps. Take it off the stove and let it cool a bit before adding 1½ tablespoons of vanilla extract. Then add your desired amount of ground nutmeg. I'm personally using 1 teaspoon for this entire batch. Now, strain the mixture of clumps. Some people like the clumps in, but I like it smooth. Also, gently shake the mixture, then leave the nog slightly covered to allow excess heat and moisture to escape. Chill for 3 hours to overnight. I hope that wasn't exhausting work, but there you have it. Homemade, low-carb, preservative and guilt-free eggnog. Be sure to track down other videos to feast your eyes on and your stomach, in addition to visiting the Mother channel for more self-sufficient content. Until next time, skills are the new wealth. Seek God and nature for good health. Eat wild, live free. Leave a like for me.